Good morning, friends. Friends, once there was a kind of satsang going on, and the person who was talking in the satsang, the main preacher, he was saying that, if you think about the entire population of the world, even 1% is not totally transformed. Transformed means knowing their full potential and operating from the source, right? Knowing their full potential and operating from the source. Then there was a devotee who stood up and asked that, why is it so? Why is it that 1% can do it and 99% cannot do it? What's the reason? What's the big deal about it? And then the preacher said that most of the people don't know how to be still. And then he said that, why is it so difficult for people to be still? Right? And then he said that because they don't know the secret of the beginning of the stillness. Then he said, what's the secret? He said, the secret is your breath. If you inhale, hold the breath inside and keep tracking that breath, and then release it, and then keep tracking the breath that you have released, you will not be able to think. Right? So let's do it. Put your attention on the tip of the nose, go inside. Right? When you go inside, you keep tracking where the breath is going. After a certain time, you will feel that you're not able to track it further, then you will release it, and when you will release it, at that time also you track it, and then you will see that you will not able to hold it outside. So it's a process which is coming and going. But if you're observant of that process, right? So before you exhale, there is a pause. And in that pause is the stillness, right? So we go inside, we focus on that pause, and then we go on extending the stretch of that pause. And then gradually mind becomes still, because then there can be no thought. When you are actually observing the process of the breath going inside, tracking it, holding it, and also observing the process of it sinking into your blood, the oxygen is sinking into your blood. You call it awareness, but scientifically it is your oxygen is sinking into your cells, and then your cells are getting rejuvenated. So, but if you know how to be still, you can definitely connect with your highest potential, which is also called God. So, although you're taking care of your diet, you're moving, you are, you're doing all the various chores of daily life, but are you really first connected with the self? Were you really still? If you were really still, you'll be able to manifest it better. Now, people talk of the desires and they say that there are so many desires, people are not able to fulfill their desires. But have you ever asked yourself a question, where from that fulfillment is going to come? Is it not going to come from you and from here or from anybody else, right? Whatever you wish to fulfill, the field is this only, and this field is there, right? So if you can talk to yourselves properly about whatever you're wishing for, because thought is energy goes out into the universe, and then universe starts responding with the same vibration. That is spontaneous fulfillment of desire. And besides that, don't be victim of your genes. Your genes are nothing but telomeres. You know that there is a nucleus, there is a protein, and you have to change the protein, and protein is nothing but those are also particles. And your particles are, those minute particles are listening particles. You have every kind of particle in the body, the one which is talking, the one which is observing, the one which is listening. So wherever you want to change, let that particle listen to what you wish it to be listened to. You want it to be healthy, you put in that command. You want it to be rich, you put in that command. You want it to expand, you put in that command. You want it to be healed, you put in that command. Because this is a listening system, right? Whatever you want, you give that kind of command not to the body now. We have been talking of body for long, but we are not talking of now the body, muscles, and everything. We are talking of that which makes everything, those quantas, right? So, this is the system which carries everything in it. So, whatever you wish to do, whatever you wish to manifest, whatever you want transformation, or if your transformation has already taken place, please go ahead and transform other people, because that is how, not 1%, right? 1% is only transformed because many people who are already transformed, they carry their knowledge with them, but they don't take the pains to transform other people. So let's get into action and do that which is useful for yourself, for society, for family, friends, and for the entire population. It doesn't matter which location you are, India, USA, Australia, New Zealand, or wherever you are. Nobody prevents you from doing what you wish to do. You are free to do. Okay? Let's continue with it. Stay tuned, happy, healthy, and more focus on transformation. Thank you. Bye.